tell you exactly why. It is when Mindy Kaling decides to insert herself as the internet's punching bag as her brand. I am Becca, and who are you? Why are you here?
I'm Rob off camera.
We're going to discuss a little bit about how Mindy Kaling has set herself up to be the butt of all these jokes, to be the internet punching bag as her very brand. And it is honking off a lot of people, not just people who like Scooby-Doo. It's honking off the representation crowd, isn't it?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Yes.
Because suddenly this representation you wanted so badly isn't good enough.
This isn't the first time we've seen this. We see this industry push. We see this Twitter push. We see marketing and articles and journalism pushes and activism pushes for representation, diversity. But what ends up happening? They go with one person, and it's one person's story. It is Mindy Kaling's own, and we keep seeing this getting called out article after article after article.
Yeah.
It's just not good enough. You can't just say that Mindy Kaling's brown, therefore she represents every brown woman ever, because brown women are mad now.
First line of this: recall The Office or The Mindy Project, and more recently Never Have I Ever or The Sex Lives of College Girls. Their common denominator, multi-hyphenate Mindy Kaling, has created a handful of South Asian characters for these shows, some of whom she played herself. These female characters are often outspoken, sex-obsessed, self-deprecating, and occasionally a lack of interest or in knowledge of their cultural roots. And if Twitter, TikTok, everything to say recently, these on-screen figures are not the representation they asked for. Well, you asked for representation. Don't complain that it's not the one you wanted. We want representation. We want representation. We want representation. Oh, but not this representation.
You know, I'm kind of on board with them on this one, though. Like, I don't want Mindy Kaling to come and take Velma, a character that already exists, and just make it into her own unlikable, bad person character. I think this is why we have so much fun just listening to Black Shaggy rip her a new one.
That's right.
Because she's literally setting us up for that. She's literally saying why she sucks. You're telling us why you suck, Mindy Kaling. If you stop telling us why you suck and why you're a horrible person, then maybe the internet will stop using Velma as a punching bag or anything you're in, that you're just replacing a character we like with unlikable crapping Mindy Kaling.
Well, all she does is play herself. I mean, everything's a self-insert for Mindy Kaling.
And it's not even it's not even that we want to dislike her, right? I want to like her, but you're telling me not to at every single step. Everything that Velma says, you tell me don't like this character. Everything that every character Mindy Kaling ever plays.
Sorry I'm not a drunk on the verge of losing custody like every other woman solving murders these days.
If indeed this is correct here on this article right here, where she just plays the same sex-obsessed, self-deprecating, and occasionally lack interest and knowledge of their own cultural roots type of character, which she seems to. Mm-hmm. Can you tell me a role where she's not played that character?
No.
Why is this person likable? Does she like her family at least? No, Velma doesn't.
I have a feeling her family doesn't like her either. And I can't go into it right now.
But the way she portrays her father in the Velma series, you gotta wonder, is that her real life dad? She has real life daddy issues.
Probably. Her father in this series has visible disdain for her. And that is the appropriate word, disdain.
I saw you eat a fry out of the vacuum cleaner last week, so spare me. I've had a long day.
Well, what reason does she give us to like her? That's really what, you're complaining, Wired Magazine. You're complaining about all of this. What reason does this give us to like it?
She's South Asian.
All right. Why can't I watch a different South Asian woman, though? There's billions of them. Are there billions of them? So the fact that Hollywood is letting this one woman get away with destroying an entire heritage of people. I shouldn't really be so offended on behalf of other people, but she kind of makes it easy. That's her whole brand, is don't like me, don't like me, don't like me. I'm annoying, I'm annoying, I'm annoying. Okay? We won't like you.
And whose fault is that?
Why don't you like me? You told me not to. You're literally every single social justice type person.
Well, one of the things in writing, they always tell you, write about what you know. Unfortunately, Mindy Kaling took that to mean, oh, I just write about me all the time. Me. It's all about me. It's all about... No. Write about what you know, not be a narcissistic,
C-word.
Yes. You said it, I didn't.
Because that's what Velma comes across as. And we often just call her Mindy. Mindy Kaling's South Asian representation has viewers deeply divided. This says a lot.
I don't think they're deeply divided. Everybody hates her.
Yeah, I think that's pretty unanimous between the Rotten Tomatoes scores and, I mean, literally this other article, why everybody hates it. I don't think everybody's divided. Between the Rotten Tomatoes scores and the Internet Movie Database scores, and it's like the lowest rated animated series. It's record breaking.
See, now they go back to this. Well, for one, Velma opted for the colorblind casting with its title character now being a South Asian woman. For another, this Velma is portrayed as more overtly queer. So they're trying to
say you're an istophobe. You just don't like brown queer women.
But while it might be easy to chalk up backlash against the show to the usual racism and or homophobia that tends to accompany this kind of thing, and there's likely still a bit of that in play here, what's going on with Velma runs deeper than that. What's going on with Velma runs much deeper. Yeah, so they try and they walk it back.
Because even they can't deny this isn't good.
The biggest gripes about the show seem not to be that it's addressing issues of diversity or the Mystery Inc. gang, but rather the show is doing it in a flat, one-tone, one-note manner. When it comes to Velma's sexuality, something that's been a topic of discussion in Scooby-Doo for years, any attempt to address the matter needs depth. Well, it's not that. The show's just bad.
Yeah,
how about that? Start it, it's bad. That's it. It's bad.
Bad, disjointed show about a high school murder. There's a whole bunch of mysteries about everybody's got missing parents. Everything's connected to everything. It's just like Star Trek Discovery. If you want to check out our full in-depth breakdown of the last 2 episodes, we did it live. We broke it down. And it's just a bunch of unlikable gobbledygook of crap, right?
Yeah. See, now what's happening here is nobody wants to say the obvious.
Yeah.
They don't want to say the obvious. This article doesn't want to say the obvious. Just, it's not that we need better representation than this.
The same character over and over again.
Character over and over again.
They're just dancing around the fact that Mindy Kaling writes herself as this unlikable B word, and then you wonder why people are mad about the representation and diversity, because that's what these articles keep saying.
Get to the point.
Every single one of these articles. This because we know there's this huge push in the industry. We know all this crap. And you know what? Fine. I want to see more stories about new people. This is a Velma story. It shouldn't be any deeper than she drops her glasses and they pull a mask off of somebody at the end, okay? This is Scooby crapping doo, and if it were that, nobody would be discussing it. That's why this is getting all of the hype and all of the parallel analytics.
Yeah. Remember the curse, may you get what you ask for?
Yeah.
Well, you wanted representation. This is what you got. I mean, hey,
I don't even want to be mean about that because but this is what Mindy Kaling is setting us up for. When that's all you do is give us, hey, hate me, okay.
Okay,
fine, we will.
Why do you hate me?
You told us to.
You told us to.
You told me to. I'm too old to play high school games. The internet's too old for this. The world's too old for this. And this just seems like one big high school game of, but prove you like me. Prove you like me. Doesn't that what it seems like? It seems like the girlfriend who's constantly dumping on the guy to prove he likes her. And at what point, Hollywood, will you break up with Mindy Kaling already? Please break up with Mindy Kaling. Hollywood, you need to dump Mindy Kaling. That should be the title of this video.
Yeah, I mean, she's worn out her welcome.
She's never going to be satisfied. She's never going to stop flipping through your phone and accusing you of not being more interested in some other woman. She's never going to stop making you prove how much you like her, Hollywood.
No matter how much money you spend, no matter how much time you spend with her, it's never going to be enough.
There's a reason why she got her own self knocked up by herself. She froze her eggs and waited until she was ready, which means she waited until she thought she was going to be dead before she had any, because nobody was going to have kids with her. She knew she was going to be a single mom.
She looked at the turkey baster and said, hey, how you doing? I guess you're good enough.
That's funnier than what she could do, though. At least make a joke of that.
Yeah.
Just say, look, I knew nobody else was going to do it, so I had to do it myself.
Actually,
and that's the whole character. Is like that's her whole character is her. Mindy, hey, there's your chance. Exit Hollywood gracefully because they don't have the balls to break up with you, sweetheart.
Okay, here's a serious question to end it on. Would anybody miss Mindy if Mindy Kaling said tomorrow, listen, I've had enough of
No,
Hollywood.
we don't want to wish harm on her, but let's make that clear. We just want her to retire with her millions on an island somewhere and have a happy life with her kids and her dad.
That's the question I was going to. She said, hey, listen, I've had enough. I'm tired of the rat race. I'm just going to retire from acting, go live somewhere quiet on a ranch somewhere in Wyoming or whatever. Would the industry miss her?
No.
No.
I wouldn't.
No. I think the industry gets along fine without her.
Yeah. She'll be fine without you, Hollywood. It's okay to break up with Mindy. I am Mecca.
And I'm Rob off camera.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.
What?
Dumb.